Okay, hi everyone. I'm going to do a sales update on eBay. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I thought I would just go a couple of months back and see what's sort of been selling over the last 8 weeks or so. We have been mainly focusing on FBA, so I thought I would pick out on eBay our sort of better sales and quicker sales as well, should we say. So I've tried to do this in categories as well. I've tried to get like all of the clothing ones, shoe ones, and then all of the, I don't know, electronics, and then toys at the end. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. So the first thing, I've had this for quite a while. It's a men's Gucci Italian silk tie. And this was just sitting in one of the charity shops, and it cost me £1.50. My photos aren't very good here because I was trying to take the photos with the, like a big camera, and I'm usually used to using my iPhone, and the light was like bouncing. I don't really understand, but anyway, so it's not a great photo, but it'd been listed for probably about 8 to 9 months. I had it on at a £40 or best offer. I dropped the price to £30 or best offer, and someone bought it for £30. They didn't bother sending an offer through, so that was a nice sale to come through in the end. These are some Reebok CrossFit trainers that Jamie picked up in the charity shop the other day. These were still new with tags, but obviously without the box, and they cost, I think it was £4 or £4.99, and yeah, they went pretty quick. They went within about a week, I guess, for £50 with the £3 postage on top. So yeah, just Reebok CrossFit trainers there. That was a nice pickup from him. This is a ladies' monsoon dress, and I picked this up from the charity shop. It was new with tags, and I paid up on it. I paid £10 for it. Again, this has probably sat around for about 5 months or so, but in the end that one went for £29.99 with free postage on that one. Another one of Jamie's pickups, he got this from a charity shop, and I think he paid £3 for this, just like a hockey jersey for Vancouver Canucks. Sorry, my sports knowledge is non-existent. He originally, I think he had this on for £29.99, and then he just decided to up the price to £36 plus the £3 postage, and again that sold relatively quickly within about a week or two. So yeah, that was quite a nice flip as well. He's doing really well with his like sport shirts and football shirts and that type of thing. I have no knowledge on that, so yeah, I don't really know what to say to look out for, but if you watch the other videos when we do pickup hauls and stuff, if he's in them, he'll be mentioning them there. This is a ladies' Nike hoodie. I think I got this from a car boot fair. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't the charity shop. I paid £1 for it, and again took probably about 2-3 months to sell, and that one went for £14.99 plus £3 postage. This brand I've never picked up before, but I've actually heard this from, I think, Sean, who heard it from Caroline, but Joe Brown's. It had quite a bit of bobbling to it. I do have one of those debuzzer things to remove that, but it's not, I think it's not quite working right, so it still had some bobbling left over on it, and that went for, I paid £3 for this. It was half price in the charity shop at £3, and that went for £20 plus £3 postage. If it hadn't have been for that bobbling, I probably would have asked about £5-6 more perhaps on that one. So yeah, I'll definitely be looking out for that brand again. And the other thing is the lamb's wool, because it was like a lamb's wool blend. That's another sign, a good sign that you want to be buying it. This is when I was sort of first trying out clothing on eBay, and I picked this dress up for £1. My local Scope, they do all of their clothing for £1, and this has sat around again for quite a while, and that has just gone for £10.50 plus £3 postage in the month of December, no less. And I don't know why I didn't put the brand of this in the title, but I don't think it's a major brand that you want to be looking out for. But yeah, £1 into £10.50 plus the £3 postage. Don't know if I would bother again, to be honest. This Jack's Vert shirt, I picked this up on the basis that it was so ugly. So I paid £1 for this, and that sold within the first 30-day cycle, and that went for £10 plus £3 postage as well. One of Jamie's pickups here, I think he got this from a car boot for perhaps £2-3. It's like a plug and play, I think, and you stick it into your TV and you play that way. I think this is the one. I think it had Street Fighter on from memory, but yeah, he listed that. We kept that for a while, and I think he played it for a while, and but then listed it this month, and that sold fairly quickly again. I think within about 2 weeks. That went for £21.99 plus the £3 postage as well. Another one of Jamie's pickups. We got this the other week from a charity shop. I think he paid £4 for this one, I think. And he actually, I think, listed it around about £23. And I sneaked back into the listing and put it up to £30 because I just thought that he could have got more for it. Perhaps could have got even more because I think it sold within about 4 days. So yeah, that one in the end went for £29.99 plus £3 postage, and that is a Sanyo micro cassette recorder, like a dictaphone type thing. So yeah, that was a nice find. The Olympus Mewtwo, I don't think this is the one that you want to find, but I saw this in, it's kind of like a shop where they're resellers themselves, but I don't know if they can be bothered with eBay. So I saw this, and they had it at £12, so I paid £12 for it. I'd been looking on Solds and Completed, and they were going for about £50 with free postage, but I decided to put the price up and try and get a little bit more, and I would say that went within its first 60 days of being online. So that one, yeah, so I did get the asking price a little bit higher in the end. That went for £60 plus £3 postage. So thanks to Zahir for mentioning them, because I would have never have picked them up otherwise. And again, another one of Jamie's, another dictaphone. I think he got this from a local like jumble sale, and I think he paid £1 for this one, and that one went for £21.99 plus £2.99 postage. Sony, again, just that's a brand that you want to look out for. These Nerf Super Soaker Hydro Cannon. This is just the shield only. So this is part of a gun, and I think this was one of Jamie's pickups. Sorry, recently I just picked up a big Nerf bundle, but I think he got this one. And so he parted it all out, I believe. And this didn't have the gun to it, it just had the shields. And so one person over in the States bought 2 shields, and we put them up for £14 each. So the person over in the States bought both of them, so we got £28 for the 2 of them, which is just incredible, really, for what it is. Just a Nerf shield, and got £28 for the 2 of them, and the postage on top, and then it's gone over to the States on the GSP program. This here, I thought I would just mention because this came back from Amazon as a customer damage. So a customer had bought this from Amazon from us, no longer wanted it, but returned it with a little bit of box damage. So in Amazon's mind, this is just a complete no-go. They won't sell that as a new. And this sticker had come, it's not a sticker, it's like a piece of cardboard that had come loose in the box as well. And you see here where the fold is. So on Amazon, you can't list that as new. So we got it sent back to us. Amazon reimbursed us because the customer damaged it, so we got our reimbursement back from Amazon, and then we went and sold it on eBay, and just mentioned that it had box damage, and obviously clearly showed it in the photos. And that one went for £16 plus £3 postage as well. Sorry if it sounds like I'm shivering. I'm absolutely freezing, and I am shivering. It's so cold. So yeah, just mentioned that one. These Pokemon game strategy guides, I actually bought these when all the hype around the Pokemon was going on from a charity shop, and I paid £3 for both of them. And I thought that they would sell. I thought that they would sell around that time, but they just didn't. I did have them listed at £30 with free postage, so there was a little bit. You know, I did price it higher, and then I brought the price down to £25. I decided to put them both together. This Pokemon, the white and the black version here, this was in a much nicer condition than this fire red and leaf green version. But I believe, I don't know actually if this is correct, but I believe this fire red and leaf green version is the more sought after version. So because this one was acceptable, I just did the whole condition as acceptable, and then the Pokemon black and white I did as I just put in the note saying that that one was in a better condition. So yeah, paid £3 for those, and they went for £25 with free postage. This Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone book, first edition, 63rd print. I think I got this from a car boot. I can't remember where I got this from, either car boot or a charity shop, either way. And I completely just sort of plucked a price out of the air, put that on for £50 plus £4.50 postage. And that probably took around 6 months to get that price. But I'm very happy with that price because I know I wouldn't have paid more than £1 for it. So yeah, that was a great flip, that one. These are CBeebies numberjacks. I've mentioned these in videos before. I think they go all the way up to the number 9, and they have like eyes and a nose and a smile. And I assume what happened is that CBeebies has stopped making these now, but people are still watching the programs and want these numberjacks for the kids. So paid £1 for this, and this was actually one of Jamie's pickups back in the summer from the car boot, and this is the last one to go now, and we got £23.99 with free postage, and I believe that one went on the GSP program. Another one of Jamie's pickups, he got this I believe from the car boot, and I think he got it in a job lot with a load of action figures from the 80s. I did a video on them because a few people were asking, but now I can't remember the name of them. So he got them all as a job lot, but these three here, these Mighty Max sets, went for £19 plus £3 postage. I think these are the opposites of like the girls' vintage Polly Pockets, the 90s Polly Pockets, and this is like the boy version of them, so it's worth looking out for them as well. But I think they were a slow sell, and I think they're an even slower sell if they don't have their figures with them as well, if they just are the cases, the compacts. This Sylvanian Family's Wedding Church, this one went for £59.99 plus £3.99 postage. And it's just got all of the accessories with it there. Bride and groom, cakes, piano, things like that. There was a little bit of a chip to see that just there? Just mentioned that in the listing. And yeah, got £60 for that one, plus £4 postage as well. And again, I think that went GSP. One of Jamie's pickups, he got this from the charity shop the other week. I think he paid, no more than £2, I would imagine, for this. And that went fairly fast. And that went for £20.99 plus £4.99 postage. Stock market, just a vintage board game. And yeah, luckily it was all complete. Another one of Jamie's pickups from the car boot. He got this in summer. I think he paid £3 for it originally. and we didn't get, I don't think we got the £49.99. I think we got I think it was £35 because we had best offer on it because we just weren't sure what price point to go with. So someone sent an offer through, and I think we got them up to £35 plus the £7 postage and packed it so well because I just hate posting things like this. But yeah, really took the time, posted it, and double boxed it. So yeah, that was a nice one. A book set that Jamie paid £1 for back in the summer for the car boot. We were hoping we were going to send this up to Amazon, but I think the rank was pretty poor, or it was just a poor listing. So just pops it on eBay, and that went for £20 plus £3 postage. I thought this might sit around for a while, but I guess the time of year, it's not too bad. It's a nice time of year to sort of get these type of things listed, maybe as gifts, I'm not sure. So yeah, we'll look out for them again. It's just carrying them around the car boot was a bit of a nightmare. And you'd think that would be heavier than 2 kilos, but it was just under, so that went with Royal Mail, so that was quite nice. This, again, another one of Jamie's pickups. I think this was from the car boot. Tried to send this into FBA, but there was a hazmat review on it, so we stuck it on eBay, and I thought this was a ridiculous price, but it sold within about a week. And so yeah, that was 50p into £40 plus the £3 postage, and that is just an electronic handheld Yahtzee game. I don't know why anyone would pay £40 for that. That's mind-boggling to me. But yeah, so that was a nice one, just worth looking out for them, like sealed games. I picked this up a fair old while ago for £1, and I only recently just got round to listing it. And it's a vintage Huntley and Palmer's biscuit tin, and that went for £9.99 plus £3 postage. Don't know if I'll bother picking them up again, to be honest. A Le Creuset. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. A butter dish. This was in a charity shop. I did pay up on it. I paid £10 for this. There's not masses of profit in it, but that went for £22.99 plus £3.99 postage in the end. So yeah, that was it was nice. I've got another one that came with it. It's like a little I'm not really sure what it is. It's just a little pot that I paid. I think that one was £4, and I've got that one listed around £15, I think. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I thought I'd just put a sales video out there, just some things that you can sell on eBay, things to look out for. Yeah, thanks for watching, and speak to you again soon.